In this tutorial, we will cover how to fill out a form outside of the IronGate app to keep it as a living document on your iPad. In this example, we'll be using a JHA. We'll show you how to create a folder on your iPad dedicated to JHAs. Afterwards, you'll always have access to a blank version of the form on your iPad that you can pull up at any time. Hazards can change from day to day, and when that happens, we want to have easy access to this form. First, let's download the JHA onto your iPad. Open the IronGate app. Go to Meetings and Forms, it's in the hamburger menu. Then select Create. Under Content, we'll need to find the Job Hazard Analysis form. If we type in part of the name of the form, just the letter J in this example, it comes up in the search results in our drop-down menu, and in our example, the JHA form is the only result. You may see other results. If you don't see the form instantly, try typing more of the name. Tap on the form in the drop-down menu to add it. Now we can see a magnifying glass on the right. Select it, and we'll be taken to the form. This blank version is what we're going to copy onto our iPad so we can keep it as our living document. Next up, select the Share button at the top of the screen, the box with the upward pointing arrow. Select Save to Files. In the upper left, underneath Locations, select On My iPad. You may see a number of files and folders here, but it's blank in our example. Select the New Folder icon near the upper right. Let's change the name of this folder so we can remember it later. Instead of Untitled Folder, let's call it JHA. Then tap Done in the keyboard. At the bottom of your screen, you'll see a bunch of random numbers and letters. This is what your iPad is suggesting we call this form. Instead, let's select that line. Tapping once selects all of that stuff, and then we can just start typing to get rid of it. We'll call this one Blank JHA. Now, in the upper right, select Save. You'll be taken back to the JHA that was opened in the IronGate app. To be clear, don't fill this version out. Instead, select Done in the upper right-hand corner, and then select Cancel at the bottom of the meeting builder. You just successfully saved a blank JHA to your iPad. Remember to duplicate this file before filling anything out, and only fill out duplicates. Now let's take a look at exactly how to do that. Navigate back to your iPad home screen. Swipe up from the bottom. Locate the Files app and open it. It's likely that this app isn't on your home screen. If it isn't, we can find it quickly by swiping down from about the middle of your screen. This opens Spotlight Search. Type Files here, and the app we want should be the first result. Select it to open it. If it opens a file like it did here, select Done. Tap on the Side Panel button in the upper left corner. Make sure On My iPad is selected under Locations. Here we see the JHA folder we made just a moment ago. Select it, and now we can see our blank JHA. Long press on that form, then select Duplicate. Our duplicate shows up called blank JHA2. Let's long press on the new form, then select Rename. In our example, we'll use the operation we're using the form for, and the date. We'll call ours Place Concrete at Pier 2, 1/31/24. Then select Done. By duplicating the blank JHA, you'll have one on hand the next time you need one. Every operation requires a new JHA, so it's important to start with a blank one each time. Now we're going to fill out our JHA. We can use just about any method you'd like to fill it out. You may have to tap the Edit Forms button before you can fill it out. Then tap on one of the blue fields to open the keyboard. Here you can type, or if you tap the microphone icon, you can dictate. Tap it again to stop dictation. You can also use an Apple Pencil. Tap a field, then in the upper right corner, tap the pen icon. Now you can start writing in that field. Tap the Edit Forms button again to let you switch to another field. Tap Done when you're finished filling it out. Once your JHA is properly filled out, open up the IronGate app to attach it to a meeting. You may already see the Meetings and Forms page. If not, select Meetings and Forms under the hamburger menu, then Create. Then, in the content bar, type Job, then select the Job Hazard Analysis option. Don't select the magnifying glass here. Instead, add in any participants you need, and scroll down to the Attachments area. Tap on the Drop Files here or click to Upload label, then choose Files. Navigate to the JHA folder, Then select the JHA that you just filled out. Select Open in the upper right-hand corner. This will attach your JHA to the meeting builder. Select Save as completed at the bottom. You just learned how to fill out a JHA outside of the meeting builder and bring it into IronGate. This way you'll always have an active or living JHA with you at all times. Here's where this process can be beneficial to you. Let's say you have a new worker joining your crew and you want to review the JHA with them. You can easily open a new meeting, cover the previously filled out JHA with a new person, and add that JHA to the meeting builder with a new worker's signature. This method of filling out a form is particularly useful when it comes to editing a JHA for a new hazard, or if you need to check your JHA to make sure you're sticking to the correct plan for that day. However you decide to use this is up to you. We hope this tip is helpful for you while out in the field.